Okay, we're headed on the road right now. We're going to the Cuyahoga Valley to, I don't know exactly where yet. We may be going to the old, I forget the name of the mall. Do you remember what it is?
Rolling something.
Oh yeah, Rolling Acres.
Oh, Rolling Acres.
So we're going to be going to this abandoned mall, probably for sure. See if we'll be able to get in. I heard another part of it is it's going to be, it's supposed to be like really violent area. Really, there's a lot of gangs and stuff. But we're going to be meeting up with the Backwoods Boys and Uncle Matt. We're going to be going on a little trip with them. We might be going also, he mentioned an abandoned Six Flags park in their area that still has some roller coasters standing and some other stuff, some buildings and stuff that we might be able to check out. So we weren't sure what we were going to do. We were thinking about going to McConnell's Mill, but decided to do this all-new adventure. So what are your words about it?
I'm just so excited for this. Been waiting all summer, all winter to do something like this. So I'm excited.
Okay, so it's time. Well, it's official now. The trip is official because we have the onion rings from Burger King. I'm gonna have it my way. It's good. And he's got a tall drink. His favorite flavor, too. We'll be on the road in a minute. And then, who knows where we'll be. Probably in jail. Well, we made it to 1449 Ritchie Road. We're here. We're about to knock on the door and give them the Publishers Clearinghouse $1 million check. So, it's actually not a check, by the way. Somebody's watching this like, what the? I don't think anybody's home. It's not looking good. Ring the doorbell. No, wait, what if Sarah's sleeping? What if Clayton's sleeping?
It looks like there's a light on or something.
Like, just open the door and go in.
No, it's locked.
No, it's not locked.
Oh.
Just go in. Just go in.
Should I ring the doorbell?
Maybe this is an April Fool's prank. I mean, I just don't see him anywhere. It's like the house is all dark. It's like nobody's even here. I don't even see, nobody's home. I mean, I don't even know what to do. Guess we're just gonna have to call the whole thing off now. Guess we're not going.
Alright, let's head back.
Well, it's the end of the journey. We just made it out here. I guess we're not even gonna be doing anything, but so I guess we're signing off. This is it, 1449. This is the place. The door's still locked tight. No sign of anybody. I made some calls. Uncle Matt answered, hello, hello. A lot of background noise, sounded like he might have been at the Toby Mac concert. Might have forgotten about the adventure. And I haven't seen Luke, unless that's them pulling in now. I'm not actually sure. So the question is, it's just like some creepers just going by. They slowed down and they looked very nervously at us. But Exhibit A, truck is still here. Basketball hoop as if someone was just playing basketball with fresh scuff marks on the ground. Looks like they just made a three-pointer and had left. But I don't know where they are now. Looks like they haven't gone boating. That's one option we can rule out. But other than that, the river's wide of possibilities. So I guess we're going to have to just see how this pans out. So we finally made it. They just showed up for some reason. Still no one knows where Matt is. There's this fire roaring in the fireplace, which we did see outside some smoke, so we knew something was fishy. But I got a text about an hour ago that said, I'll be home in 20 minutes from him right here. And I don't know what his argument is, but what's your story? Why are you here so late?
Basically, I had to pick some people up, had to run some errands. It's basically...
Why does that sound like this really fake reason?
It's actually, completely honest, we were longboarding.
And this is Delaware. I call her Delaware for short. She's petting the dog.
Delaware.
And that's awesome.
I'll show them what you did.
Now, whatever happened to your mom, Johnny, and Sarah, and Clayton?
Have you caught them recently?
No, why?
I don't know. I think they were at dinner last night.
They were with your dad?
At dinner.
Is this yours, Luke?
With my dad, yeah.
What?
Tell us about what's going on.
Well, if any adventure rates on a scale of 1 to 10, the adventure we're about to go on, I would say at least rates a 9, if not a 10. The risk factor involved is huge. It's the old abandoned Rolling Acres Mall. Now, what makes it so sketchy is that it happens to be in the worst section of Akron, which is gang-related.
Drug trafficking.
Drug trade, yeah. I've had bad experiences down there just when I was down there shopping, let alone going exploring an abandoned mall. The reason the mall's abandoned is a reason...
Do I go straight here?
Yes.
Real quick? Okay.
Gangs were taking over anyways, chased the shoppers out, and they closed the mall down years ago. All the stores, all the places anywhere around the vicinity are closing down. So with that, the high risk level is huge. And so we're going to go check it out and hopefully don't get hurt in the process.
Hey, we made it. The J.C. Penney's that's attached to it is still open. Not open right now, but it's still in working order. In the parking lot of this abandoned place, there's two semis that kind of just, I guess they're just sleeping, hanging out. But we're going to go in this back door. Now, this is kind of creepy. We did see, for some strange reason, we don't really know why yet, a light on from inside of the mall. Now, it would seem like they would have turned off the electricity or whatever, but there was a light on in one part of the mall. So we're going to kind of go in there. Hopefully the risk doesn't outweigh the adventure, and we'll be seeing you. I'm trying to get some footage, but I can't see very well. Crap, I put it in my pocket. No, on your face. No, there isn't. This is like the food court area. The food court area, there's like some old beer bottles still. I know you guys can't see a lot here, but look at this place. It's a Chinese restaurant. You can still see some of the Chinese food stuff as if you were to be eating here. Somebody broke a water pipe over here, and you won't be able to see it. It's just bubbling out of the ground. It's soaking wet down here. Elevator shaft. The old elevator shaft. There's still trash in the trash can. Trash in the trash can. Old palm tree. Here it is, the old palm tree. Still here. A shoe store. We got some like football players on the walls. We got the Nike. We got the Nike and Adidas stuff on the wall too.
When we're back in the car after the exploration of the mall, I know that there probably wasn't good footage in there because it was so dark. My flashlight kind of was piddling out on us, but it was pretty insane. And on a scale of 1 to 10 of adventures, all-time adventures and exploration I've been on, that ranked a 10 for me. And it was pretty cool. Anybody want to throw anything in?
Intense.
Well, we got stuff from the inside, so you get an idea of what it was like. There was also a lot of, we got the girl thing. This was actually from a store.
Samantha.
There was a store in there that was like a photo store, and they had just like everything was still in there. Just like they had just walked out the day before or something, which is really weird in abandoned places. You don't usually find stuff from there previously because of people like me who just take stuff out of there. But you kind of got the idea of what it was like, except for we did hear some, we weren't sure if it was our own echoing, but there was a lot of broken glass in there. We thought we heard some people walking in there, but there's no way to really know 100% what it was specifically. There was also something that happened that afterwards, and then we came out and we thought we'd just go straight back to the car, but something else happened. So what happened?
When you're in the building, I'm telling you, your mind just plays mind games with us. We kept hearing that someone was crunching glass following us. We'd shine our flashlights, there'd be reflections, mirrors, you'd see us moving. It just was a thing where there was a second level where I kept thinking people were looking down on top of us. But yes, the adventure didn't end when we walked out of that building. We walked out of the building, and where we had parked the car was probably about a 300-yard walk. And there were some trucks and some cars in there with their headlights on, and there was something going on, and we couldn't just waltz on by because this place was so abandoned that it was pretty obvious what we were doing back there was exploring. So just at that point, Nate was around the corner, and he's like, "Car's coming." and we had to dive into some bushes and briars, by the way, thorns. Wasn't good.
But dude,
Just in time for the thing, for a pickup truck to roll by, and we thought for sure that we were had.
Glass all the way down.
We had to hang out there for a while. Finally, we came to consensus that
glass everywhere. And, like,
Nate was going to make the truck back to the car and pick us up, and that's exactly what he did. Nate, kudos.
Yeah, we like to export almost
Yeah.
everything.
So definitely want to go back sometime in the day, because what you could see from that video obviously is not a lot. Because it's so dark, you have to be real close with a bright light shining on it to see it. But when we were in there, I was kind of not sure if they were, it would just be all blank, all over the place or what. But, on the walls over the stores. But there were actually store names on there still. I saw Claire's was the most recognizable, brand name. There were a bunch of other things. There was the Chinese restaurant. You could tell that was the Chinese restaurant that we had on film. And then there was, it said Pretzel.
Too far left.
Okay. It said like Pretzel Place or something like that too, was another one. So I don't know. It was pretty interesting.
Pretty vandalized. We went to this photo